Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in the USL Championship. We will go backward before we go forward. Let you hear about all of the scores and the standings and get you ready for a busy week. We've got action in the midweek to get you ready for the traditionally busy weekend as we get ready for match week 26 here in the USL Championship in 2022. We've got our matches of the week when it comes to crossovers in East and West, and we've also got some coaching news as there has been a coaching vacancy filled in the USL Championship. And a reminder that you can get all the information that you're looking for outside of listening to this show at the league website, uslchampionship.com. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. So going back over the last 7 days, action in the midweek, it was Hartford Athletic after the news of Tab Ramos coming on board, and he will be the new head coach at Hartford Athletic. Hartford Athletic knocks off FC Tulsa at 1-OK by the score of 2-1. They were a plus 309 on the road heading in. First match of the week was the late one, USL Championship After Dark at Torero Stadium. Oakland Roots, San Diego Loyal, San Diego making a charge toward the top spot in the West. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
16 victories, 52 points, best home record in USL, and we are off and running tonight from Torero Stadium. Now Nick Moon. For Guido, straight up, Guido fires! That's just taken down. A great diving stop for Paul Blanchette. Mission Valley. Shabani chipping it for Guido on the second touch to the back post and just wide for the second time tonight. Guido just off. Becoming among the most popular for San Diego. All three now available. Here's Mo Shabani pushing just behind Vassell. Looking for a little bit of room. Ahead to him. Vassell with the right foot is just taken down. On the rebound, Conway coming in. San Diego up early.
Oakland players weren't too happy. No team in the USL wants to face this team, especially at home.
San Diego right now is in second out west. And a great ball into the top of the 18. Fired away and take it in for the equalizer. What an assist. A perfect ball in, and Oakland has tied the match here in the 28th. Juan Carlos with his 7th goal of the season. Watch this. Numbers for Oakland. Formella looking up. That's Stoneman who breaks it up for San Diego. Vegas off the line again. Takes it down. Formella just getting ahead and out in pressure. Here comes the corner. We sent to the top of the 18. And ricocheted through here for a second time. Headed home. It's Clementa. And Oakland, with back-to-back goals, has taken the lead.
Flexion there. Had the shot prior to this. You can bet.
For all time. And second in the Golden Boot race here is Moon. Ahead to Vassell. Vassell with the left foot, it's just taken down near post. It'll be a corner for San Diego. Great ball from Colin Martin. Here's Conway on the run. Gotta get back. Conway, that one just wide. Jack Blake sending it in. And Guido having to race back. Vegas waiting here. That'll be the third. On the counter, Eduardo Rito with his 5th of the season.
A little shocked to see 3-minute stoppage time here.
And that'll do it. So the final, 3-1, Oakland.
So a big win for Oakland Roots at a plus 320 coming out of San Diego with the 3-1 win. And your traditionally large Saturday, 11 matches, we'll run through them quickly. The Miami FC gets a big win against Lou City at home as a plus 244 at Ricardo Silva. 1-0 there. Indy 11, an equally large win at the Mike, knocking off the team at the top of the West, San Antonio. 1-0 as a plus 266. Tampa Bay, 3-1 winners over the defending champs Orange County SC. Pittsburgh Riverhounds were up 1-0. Then they were tied at 1 on a goal from Jackson Conway, his 8th of the season. And then Albert Dikwa, his brace, gives the win for Pittsburgh Riverhounds at a minus 250, winning on the road against Atlanta United 2 as they keep pace in the East. Detroit City goes to Patriots Point, knocks off Charleston Battery by the score of 3-0 as a plus 162. So they were a slight road dog on the day, heading to Charleston, come out with a win. FC Tulsa split their week with action at home at 1-0K, knocking off Loudoun by the score of 2-1. Colorado Springs at Widener in downtown Colorado Springs. The Switchbacks knock off New Mexico United by the score of 1-0. El Paso over Phoenix Rising by the score of 3-1 at Southwest University Park. Los Dos get a 2-0 win on the road at Cardinal against Monterey Bay. They were a plus 188 in that one. RGV, big win over Vegas Lights. RGV at a plus 106, knocking off Vegas 5-0 at Cashman. Sacramento and the Oakland Roots, the Republic, win that one 1-0 at a minus 104. And your other match is from a Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham Legion trying to keep pace in the East, going up against New York Red Bulls 2. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at ESPN Plus, the USL Championship, and YouTube.
New York Red Bulls 2 look like they're ready to rock as well. These two teams first met this year back in May. They meet for a second time here today, and we are underway from Protective Stadium. The first minute of today's contest presented by Fleetio. Fullback on this near side as his pass is picked, but he wins it back in short order and finds Anderson Asiadu with space. Asiadu into the box, cuts it back. Martinez denied. Asiadu scores! In less than 2 minutes in, Birmingham Legion on the board, but the flag is up for offside. Take it away. Follow-up from Asiadu.
When the shot was taken.
Gets it back to Jonathan Felipe. Asiadu clatters into him. Referee plays the advantage. Here's Adebayo Smith. Adebayo Smith, was he brought down? Yes, he was. Penalty given. And a yellow card shown to Alex Crinali.
You'll see this first touch right there. And Alex Crinali sliding in. Gets none of the ball. Referee really has no choice but to make this call.
And it is slotted home. New York Red Bulls 2 have an early lead here in Birmingham on this Sunday. And it's the man who won the penalty, Jordan Adebayo Smith, who finds the bottom corner.
He steps up, hits it firmly in the side netting. Matt Van Okel guessed right, stretched out that big frame.
Red Bulls in front thanks to a penalty converted by Jordan Adebayo Smith about 11 minutes ago. Birmingham pushing for an equalizer. Lampa looking over the top. Dean got there. Dean scores! Are you kidding? The touch from Lampa, the finish from Dean, and we're level one apiece just like that.
This is such a quality goal. Defenders are mostly known for blasting balls over the top, but Johnny Dean showing he's got some touch.
Agadello for Martinez. Back to Agadello. He goes down, a penalty given. How about the footwork from Juan Agadello? Foul committed by Endom means Birmingham Legion are going to have a chance to take the lead from the spot.
Got to run at him. Clever little touch between the legs. Just enough contact. Juan Agadello goes down.
Agadello to give Birmingham Legion the lead. And he does. Cool as you like from Juan Agadello.
He just waits to see the goalkeeper move and calmly passes it to the other side of the net.
New Jersey native making his first appearance for New York Red Bulls 2 as Lapa plays through Juan Agudelo, who's in on goal. Agudelo trying to get around the keeper, off the post, the rebound wide.
You don't see that very often.
Lapa leaves it for a Siadu, back to the feet of Bruno Lapa. Lapa with options to the back post, Martinez! It's that man again, Enzo Martinez. And Birmingham doubles their advantage here late. It all started with a Siadu and Lapa, and for the second time today, Mike, an excellent serve from Bruno Lapa.
Well, Bruno Lapa's it. Nobody's going to leave this stadium bored, that's for sure. It was a very entertaining match by both teams.
3 goals from 3 different goal scorers, and it's 3 points for Birmingham Legion on this Sunday afternoon.
So that sets up your standings as we get ready for action in the midweek and the weekend. In the East, with Lou City and Memphis both losing, that opens a bit of a door for Tampa Bay, who snapped their 2-game losing skid. Lou City still at 55, Memphis still at 51, Tampa Bay now at 51. Birmingham with their win now at 50, having won 4 of 5. But they've played 27 matches, the most of the top 5. Pittsburgh with their win at 47 points, 26 matches played. The Miami FC have won 3 in a row, 4 of 5. They're at 43 points. Detroit City is at 42 points. They are in 7, and that's your line of demarcation. That's where the playoffs would start. There's also some space between Detroit City and Tulsa and the remaining 7 teams in the East. FC Tulsa is 8th at 34. Indy 11 snapped their 4-game losing streak. They're at 25. Hartford Athletic has won 2 of 3. They're at 23. Loud United's at 21 points. Charleston Battery at 17. Atlanta United 2's lost 5 in a row. They're at 16 points. Red Bulls 2 are at 13 points with 3 wins in 26 matches. San Antonio has not won in their last 2 matches, a very strange occurrence for them this season, but they're at the top of the ladder at 57 points. They still have some space, and they still have 2 points clear of Lou City for home field all the way through the playoffs. San Diego Loyal has lost 2 of 3. They're at 52 points. Colorado Springs is 3rd, 2 wins in a row. They're at 48. Sacramento Republic, 5 points back. They're at 43. They've got other things on their mind as they're chasing after a win in the U.S. Open Cup. They've played 26 matches, 43 points. They've won 2 of 3. They're in 4th. New Mexico United, 42 points. They've lost 3 of 5. They've been kind of all over the place at 42. El Paso Locomotive, 37 points, ahead of Vegas Lights on goal difference, +8 to -6. El Paso, though, has played 28 matches, the most in the Western Conference. El Paso over Vegas. Right now, Vegas is in 7th. That's how the playoffs would be if they started today. Los Dos, below the playoff line, at 36. They have only lost once in their last 5. Oakland's at 33, 4 points out of a playoff spot. Rio Grande, with their win, they're unbeaten in their last 4. They've kind of drawn their way through it until the win last time out against Vegas. They're at 30 points. Monterey Bay's lost 3 of 4. They are a very, very streaky team so far this season in their first year in USL Championship. Phoenix Rising, after the coaching change, still has only won once in their last 5. They're at 29 points, goal difference of -9 and 8 wins. In Orange County is at the bottom of the West right now. 27 points with a record of 6, 9, and 11. Looking at your next matches, you've got a handful of matches in the midweek. And on your Wednesday, 7 o'clock at the Mike, Indy 11, a big home dog as Lou City comes to town as a -122. Red Bulls 2 at Montclair, hosting Hartford Athletic. Hartford Athletic is a +112. 7 o'clock at Highmark, Pittsburgh and Charleston Battery. Pittsburgh a big favorite at a -250. Charleston's basically a +565. Memphis and Loudoun. Memphis at AutoZone is a -286 as Loudoun United comes to town basically as a +600. 10:30 USL Championship after dark at Wild Horse Pass. Phoenix Rising hosting RGV. Phoenix Rising is a favorite at a +135. And your draw's a +285, and RGV is a plus 290. That should take us through the month of August, and that means that it will get the stereotypically busy weekend for your first weekend of September. Part of that is going to be the first match ever coached for the new head coach at FC Tulsa. We'll get to that in just a bit. Friday night football at Isotopes Park at the Lab, New Mexico United hosting El Paso Locomotive. That is rivalry. That is going to be good viewing on the ESPN family of networks. Saturday, your traditionally large Saturday. We've also got Sunday and Monday to chase after that, so let's get through it quick. 7 o'clock, Patriots Point, Red Bulls 2 in Charleston. 7 o'clock, Ricardo Silva, Birmingham visiting the Miami FC. 7:30 at the Fraction, Fifth Third Bank Stadium. We mentioned Atlanta United 2 and FC Tulsa. 7:30 at Keyworth, Indy 11, Detroit City. 7:30, Lynn Family, Sacramento Republic, Lou City. 7:30 at Al Lang, Vegas Lights, Tampa Bay Rowdies. 9 o'clock, downtown Colorado Springs, Switchbacks hosting Phoenix Rising. 10 o'clock at Cardinal, Monterey Bay hosting San Diego Loyal. 10 o'clock at Laney, it's Oakland Roots and San Antonio FC. 10 o'clock in Irvine, Championship Soccer Stadium, Orange County, and Memphis 901 on a crossover. Sunday, September 4th at Segra. It is Loudoun United hosting the Riverhounds. Monday, Labor Day, late night. It is USL Championship After Dark at Dignity Health Sports Park. Los Dos hosting Hartford Athletic. That's a lot of action as we get you ready for Labor Day weekend. Week 25 power rankings will focus on the Eastern Conference after the top 10. Birmingham now at the top of the power rankings, up 3 to number 1. Lou City down 1 to 2. San Antonio down 1 to 3. Tampa Bay up 2 to 4. San Diego down 2 to 5. Memphis down 1 to 6. Detroit, Pittsburgh, Sacramento all stay 7, 8, and 9. The Miami FC up 1 to 10. Now, in the East, FC Tulsa down 3 to 13. Also looking at Hartford Athletic up 6 from 25 to 19. And you have Loudoun United down 4 to 21. Indy 11 up 4 to 22. Charleston down 3 to 25. Red Bulls 2. And Atlanta United 2. That is your power rankings for the USL Championship. Goal of the week for Week 25, your nominees. And once again, you can vote until Thursday, September the 1st at noon. So fans' choice for Goal of the Week goes Monday, Thursday. Championship Fans' Voice Save of the Week goes Tuesday, Friday. So you have until noon Thursday to vote on Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week for Week 25. And you have Fans' Choice Save of the Week Tuesday up and running until Friday at noon. Go to uslchampionship.com to make your vote. Here's your contenders and choices for Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week. Brian Olowski from Orange County against Tampa Bay Rowdies. Ryan Flood for Phoenix against El Paso. Christian Pinzon for RGV against Vegas. Christian Fletcher for Loudoun against FC Tulsa. Haji Berry. How many times has Haji Berry been in the consideration for Goal of the Week this season? But Haji Berry for his goal against New Mexico back on the 27th. So it's Olowski, Flood, Pinzon, Fletcher, and Haji Berry for your choices for Goal of the Week for Week 25. Go to uslchampionship.com and make your vote and make yourself heard. New head coach at FC Tulsa. Current Columbus Crew assistant Blair Gavin is going to join the USL Championship club for the 2023 season. Former Phoenix Rising assistant coach. After the conclusion of the 22 campaign, that's when Blair Gavin will pick it up. Quoting Gavin from the press release, "It's an opportunity that doesn't come often. Thankful for FC Tulsa's leadership to entrust me with the project. My goal is to add a positive impact in the community by establishing a team that represents the badge with relentless passion for Tulsa." Gavin joins FC from the Crew, currently operates as an assistant coach, initially hired as Columbus's first-team video coach analyst in December 2021, before being promoted to an assistant position after his first season in Columbus. Before his time with the Crew, he was an assistant coach with Phoenix Rising from 2018 to 2020. Phoenix 54-16-14 when Gavin was a part of that club's staff, reaching the USL Championship playoffs in each of the 3 seasons. Rising reached the championship final in 18 and 20, conference semis 2019, in which Phoenix set the American soccer record for 20 consecutive victories. So also there's a quote from Caleb Porter in there. As a player, Gavin was drafted 10th overall in the 2010 Super Draft out of Akron by Chivas USA. First-team All-MAC midfielder, would make appearances for Chivas, the Revs, and Seattle. Then he joined the Atlanta Silverbacks in the NASL, followed by a 3-year USL Championship stint between Portland Timbers 2 and Phoenix Rising. So Gavin's tenure begins after the current campaign. Donovan Ricketts remains the organization's interim head coach through the remainder of the 2022 season. So that is your biggest piece of news out of USL Championship. Reminder, you can go to the social media directory, follow the USL Championship on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. And you can follow along all season long with everything going on at USLChampionship.com. So there's news inside the outside the touchline and inside the touchline this week from USL Championship. You've got games in the midweek, and the positions for the playoffs are racing and chasing as they always do. So for everybody here at SDH, a reminder, if you are in market and can catch a game, quality competition, with everything that you see every single week in USL Championship, and hopefully that we get to focus on here on this show every week. If you're in market and can't go to a match, follow through on your local providers. If you're out of market and want to follow along, you can follow along at ESPN+. All the games in the USL Championship can be found right there all season long. So for everybody here at SDH, for all of the coverage we do every single week, that's another round of SDH on the USL Championship. I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy your game.